consumer is going to buy that product or not. So now, based on his income, his taste, his preferences and his requirement, the product will be produced here and the products can be sold in the market. I've invested in the shares, and from that shares, if I receive any dividend from the company, that is the returns, investment returns, what I've got here. When I have certain amount of income receiving, in that one, a part has to be kept aside for the future purposes. Warm welcome to all 4th Sem B.Ca students. The subject what we're going to discuss are financial education and investment awareness. This is a subject which guides all the students about how to educate themselves in the field of finance as well as for their future purposes, how to save money, investment money, in which sectors, which supports them for almost to lead their life easily. I am Professor Rajesh L.R. from Department of Commerce and Management, Vidhyaashram, First Grade College, Temple of Excellence, MYSURU. In today's session, we're going to learn some introduction concept of financial education and key terms, whatever we have in our economical terms and functions of bank, savings, factors of production and GDP. Introduction. The word economics, as said, we are going to discuss about economics and economical terms. The word economics is derived from the ancient Greek word oikonomias. Oikonomias literally translates to the task of managing a household. Means economics, they are giving a link to such a thing that when how the expenditure or income will be controlled in the household categories. So based on the household related information, they have created the concept called economics. The definition, Adam Smith says that one is the father of modern economics, defines that one, economics as an inquiry into the nature and causes of the wealth of nation. It is nothing but how the causes are they, which changes the entire country's financial position and which creates the source of income, or it creates the supply, it gives the demand for the product here, how it supports the nation income and to increase all the things here. British economist Alfred Marshall defined economics as this study of man in the ordinary business of life. They're saying that when the life of the man in the ordinary course, if we study that one clearly, so economics becomes easy. For example, a man, he wants to consume something here. If he wants to consume food here, so he has to buy that food. So if he want to buy, he needs the money. Like this, it is a link between each and everything, whatever we have here. So that is the reason they are saying that when the life, if I study the life of a man, it gives the business life easily. According to Samuelson, economics is a study of how the people, society choose with or without the use of money to employ scarce productive resources which could have alternative uses. They're saying that one, with the help of the resources, whatever available with us, how we can produce the product and what product can be produced, when we have to produce that one, and what are the prices has to be kept for that product. And even we should know that one, if I keep the price, whether the consumer is going to buy that product or not. So now, based on his income, his taste, his preferences and his requirement, the product will be produced here and the products can be sold in the market. Sometimes the products can be sold with or without money. They are saying that one, that is nothing but exchanging the goods for goods. Like this, the concept, whatever we have here. Economics seeks to determine the most logical, effective use of resources to meet private and social goals. Means they are saying that one, the economics is nothing but not only for the business purpose here, even for the individual to meet his private and social goals is going to have the economical concepts like demand and supply concept, whatever we have here. The key terms what we have here, as I was saying for you people, the word income. Income is a major key term in the economics. In simple terms, income refers to the money that a person or entity receives in exchange for their labor or products. It is clear that one income means here, for example, I'm working here and the institution is paying me money. So that is the income for me. And the business people, they're selling the product and they're receiving the money. That is the income. In a simple language, to understand that one, when we sell any product to others, when they give the money to us, that is called an income, what we are earning from that. However, income does not have a standard definition. They're saying that when we don't have the standard definition for the term income, that is the reason I said, if I sell any product and whatever the amount I received, that is an income. It may be anything here. Its definition varies according to the context in which it is used. Like for example, I said, in individual life or in the business life or whatever it may be that term. It is based on the concept, how they are receiving the amount here. Like for example, I'm giving a lecture, I'm going to receive the money. That is income for me. A person is selling a banana and is receiving the money. So that is the income for him. A person is selling the computers and is receiving the money here. So that is nothing but income here. So based on the type of services or goods, whatever we're giving to others and receiving some benefits from them, that is called income. That is the reason they are saying that one. There is no standard definition for the income. For example, when you save money in your savings account, the interest generated is also considered income. See, the one more concept what we have, when I save some money in the bank and later if I cross-check that one, for that savings money, the bank has added some benefit to that one in the concept of interest. The interest, whatever I received from the amount kept in the bank, that is the income. So here, that is the reason they're saying that one, there is no proper definition. Other key terms what we have here, the next key term, some of the types of income include, they're saying that one, wages. Wages means here it is nothing but a laborer, an person who is working in the construction industry, like construction of a building, where he is going to receive every day the amount, that is the income for him. We are going to call that one as wages. Salary, a person who is working in the organization and receives the amount in the form of salary, that is an income. Commission, when we do some business activities supporting to the other business, giving business to them, and if I receive some benefit with them, that is called commission. And even the LIC agent, they're selling the products of the government, LIC products, and to the public, and for that reason they are receiving the commission for the benefit whatever they have given for the government as well as for the general public. Revenue is nothing but when I sell something, like for example, if I'm going to sell this pen and I'm going to earn some money here, that is the revenue. And if I deposit the money in the bank and if I receive some additional amount for that one, it is an interest. It is in income. Investment returns is nothing but I have invested the amount in the business where I've invested 5 lakhs, and for that in the 1 month, I have received at least 20,000 benefits, means that is an income for me. Or I have invested some amount in the shares or debentures or bonds or mutual funds. When I sell that one, or if I get some benefit in the form of, like for example, I have invested in the shares, and from that shares, if I receive any dividend from the company, that is the returns, investment returns, what I've got here. Allowances or pocket money, like for example, when your dad is giving money for you for monthly expenditure, what we are going to call it as a pocket money. The pocket money, whatever you received, that is the amount of income. And even the other name for that one, we can call it as allowances. Allowances means for monthly expenditure, you have received certain amount. Whatever the amount you received for the purpose of expenditure, that is an income for you. Government pensions, gratuity payments. Government pensions is nothing but recognized provisions we have here, where a government employee is going to receive benefits after his retirement from the government in the form of pensions. He is not an employee, where even though he is not an employee also, he is going to receive benefit from the government in the form of pension. It is only for the government employees where they're going to get the pension schemes, not for the private or any other employees here. So next one, gratuity. Gratuity is the benefit received by all types of employees if they have worked in any organization for a period of more than 5 years and where they have more than 12 employees continuously. Each and every individual is eligible to receive the gratuity. Again, it is based on the employer whether the gratuity is to be provided or not. If you receive that gratuity, then that is called an income. The next key term what we have here, expenditure. We have discussed about income. Now we are going to discuss about expenditure. In normal way, it is called as, like for example, any amount spent to purchase anything. I'm giving the money to get the pen. I'm giving the money to get the benefits of certain things to my future life. So when I give the money to others, that is called expenditure. That is called expenditure. Key terms. Next concept what we have for business. See, in normal sense, I said expenditure. Now, with the concept of business, if I want to earn anything here, if I want to earn a profit, then I have to incur some expenditure. The expenditure may be either revenue expenditure or capital expenditure. If I want to earn money, both type of expenditures may incur in your business. The revenue expenditure is nothing but when you're going to pay salary, rent, lighting charges, or audit fees, or traveling expenses, or discount. All these are my revenue expenses which are incurred to earn something. This is called the expenditure in case of business. Sir, what is capital expenditure? Capital expenditure is nothing but when I have incurred some money for the purpose of business with an intention of long run, where I'm going to purchase the assets for my future benefits, like for example, land, building, motor vehicles, plant, machinery, all this way we are investing to produce something else. So like this, with that goods, we are going to get the benefit here, and which we use it for long run. Such assets are called as capital expenditure. That's the thing what we have, revenue expenses, capital expenses. See, the meaning. Revenue expense refers to the expenditure that does to create any asset, not to create any asset. Means here the expenditure is incurred only for the purpose of day-to-day activities. And capital expenses refers to the expense that creates an asset. Means it is going to create one more asset. As I said, land, building, motor vehicle, like that. Next one, nature, regular and recurring. They're saying that one, it is going to happen regularly, continuously. It's going to, every month I have to pay the current bill. Every month I have to pay the salary. So that is why it's called regular and recurring. Capital expenses, irregular and non-recurring. When I purchase a land or a building, whether I'm going to purchase every day or every month, no. We are going to purchase once in the lifetime of the business year. And if I want to invest on that one, we are going to call additional capital expenditure, and it is not a revenue expenditure. Next one, the term, usually short term. Short term means it may be daily, weekly, fortnightly, or monthly, or quarterly, half yearly, whatever where the expenditure is going to incur continuously, and it is for long term. Payment of salaries, maintenance of machinery, etc. See, already I've given the example for you people. Revenue expense means payment of salary, payment of rent, payment of electricity bill, maintenance, like it may be the repairs of the motor vehicle, like this, one or the other expenditure which will be incurred in the business to earn something. So that is called revenue expenses. And here, purchase of machinery is a capital expense. As I said, when I invest money on my land, building, motor vehicle, plant, machinery, all these are my capital expenditure. Savings. This is the next concept what we have to learn in our financial terms. It is very much required for all individuals, which will support your future definitely if you have better knowledge of the savings. So what is a savings? Savings is nothing but when I have certain amount of income receiving, in that one a part has to be kept aside for the future purposes. So when you think that one from now itself, from this age itself, definitely your retirement life will be very nice for you people. And for your future purpose, you can plan now itself, now where to invest, how much to invest, how to invest. If you plan in such a way, that one definitely it is going to benefit for almost all the individuals. Savings plays very important role in the life of an individual. If you don't have the savings, then definitely a person is going to face certain problems. If he's having the savings amount, definitely there is no need to borrow money from the outsiders. There is no need to depend on others. If you have the savings, you can lead your life. Either it may be business life or your personal life or social life, whatever it is, that one, you can lead that one easily without hurdles. You can take the decisions and you can run the show very smoothly. If you don't have the savings, or if you don't have the enough money to run the business, when you don't have your own money, so then you have to depend on the market. Like for example, I have to borrow the funds from the market, and the market may support me or may not support me. So now I cannot depend on the capital market money, or it may be any other money. For that reason, what I say for you people, from now itself, save money for your future expenditure or future life to be better and easily, where you can enjoy every second of your life without depending on other concepts. Now, the savings is the portion of income not spent on current expenditure. It is a money set aside for future. Already I said, you people, it is the amount of income. In that one, a part has been kept aside for the purpose of future. Savings, unspent income, income minus expenditure, means what was your income. Out of that, what is the total expenditure you have made, and what is the remaining amount, whatever you have, that is called savings. That can be, instead of keeping in the house, deposit that one in the banks, either savings deposit or recurring deposit, or deposit that amount in the post office, or deposit that amount in the market, in the shares or debentures or mutual funds or in the bonds, whichever is suitable and whichever is secured. Do you feel that one? Invest on those securities only. Don't invest simply without analyzing the market. This is the concept what we have, savings. The next concept in that one, savings here, saving money can also help us see. Already I said, you people, now from this age, if I have saved the money here, so then definitely this money will support me when my age is above 60 years, when I'm not in a position to earn the income from the outside. I should not depend on other people. If I'm not well, the amount, whatever I've saved here, that can be used for my medical expenditure. Save the money in the field of insurance, like medical or any other part here, then after the retirement age, you have to face lots of problem, and where you have to depend on others, where they may support you or they may not support you. Instead of that one, save money for your future retirement life. Factors of production. Say, which are the factors of production we have in economics? This is a major concept we should know. Land, labor, capital, and entrepreneurship. These are the four concepts we should know in our factors of production. First one is land. It includes anything that is considered a natural resource. See, this I think land means here anything we are going to get the benefit of natural resources. Labor. Labor is the effort that the people are contributing to the production of goods and services. Means where the people are supporting the business industry to produce the goods and services. Capital, this is the amount what we require to run the show. This is the amount what we require for the purpose of the business to expand, to enlarge, or to earn something. Entrepreneurship, last but not the least, entrepreneurship details are individual ideas concept. Means here whatever the business person is having his own ideas, he can invest. But in the business, we should not have any emotional part here. That's the thing, if you keep in the mind, this 4 points supports you to lead your business very easily without any hurdles. You can reach the peak level in the market. GDP, this is the concept what every country's requirement. GDP will be calculated based on the consumption expenditure, government expenditure, whatever the investments have been made, and the difference between the export and import. Total net amount will be taken into consideration. This is the formula to identify the GDP of the nation. With this one, we can have such a say that one of the most commonly used formula for calculating the GDP of a country is by using the expenditure method. This is the method what we have to use to earn the gross domestic product. This is the amount of benefit what we have. See here, GDP measures the monetary value of final goods and service, that is those that are bought by the final user, produced in a country in given period of time. They're saying that one, thus the amount of calculation of income of a country will be measured on the thing where the product is produced and it is being consumed by the final consumer, and what is the amount has been received by the government here. So based on that, they're going to calculate GDP. GDP is very much required for the nation. Thank you to all my fourth sem students. In today's session, we learned about the basic term of economics and the key terms what we had, like income and expenditure. Under income, what are the key terms we had, and in the expenditure also, the revenue expenses, capital expenses, and which is called revenue expenditure and which is called capital expenditure. All these terms are required for your examination purpose. Go through that one and learn the concepts easily and approach that one in a proper way. And if you learn these concepts, where it supports for your future benefits also. Thank you to all my dear students.